So I had another dream, and in that dream, I went to church. So when I went to church, in the church, I sat in front. I didn't sit behind. So when I sat in front, a very huge light came in, like reflecting inside. So when it reflected inside, there came a pastor. In the background, they were singing "Glory be to God," and they called this pastor Pastor Felix. So they were like, Pastor Felix has come, Pastor Felix has come. So when they were still talking about Pastor Felix, this pastor came to me and was like, you. So I was like, why me? All the church, why me in the dream? So this pastor told me, very soon you are going to meet someone, and that person will be coming from this and this country. Prepare yourself. He's a strong believer. He knows God and he knows the 10 Commandments. So I woke up in that dream and I laughed so loudly. I told myself I'm going to stop praying because I've started now having these dreams, these types of dreams, and talking about the commandments and everything. So yes, I need a believer, and that's what I'm praying for. But these dreams are beyond my understanding. So I woke up in that dream and I was like, I'm not going to sleep again because this is now the second dream. The first dream, so I didn't know that it was just the beginning. So remember, by then I was a Catholic, so I went to church, and when I reached in church, the priest was preaching about waiting on God. God knows what we want. Anyway, the priest was preaching about exactly me and exactly what I was praying for. But to me, I got even outside because I was like, no, what is the priest preaching about? I went back home. So when I went back home, I went in uh, a church, another church for born agains. When I reached there, I entered in the church. Do you know, like someone who is yearning for something, like someone is thirsty and that person needs water? That's how I was. I was so thirsty, like for a word of God. I just needed a place where they can pray and pray and pray. That's what I felt like. So I entered in that church. I found them praying. I also joined them. I prayed. It was my first time to enter in a born again church. We prayed, but still, when we were praying, I was like, no, this is not the church I dream about, though I hear them calling Pastor Felix what, but this is not the church. But anyway, I prayed with them, so they came for offerings. So they were putting those offerings on the altar. Because for us in the Catholic society, we used to put them like they get something, you correct them from there. So this one, this side, it was different. They were putting them on the altar, around the altar. So they said those with 50,000 come in front. Those with 60,000 come in front. Those with 100,000 come in front. Those with 1 million come in front. So they were not mentioning my amount. I had only 8 shillings, 8 shillings, 8 Ugandan shillings, 800 shillings. That's what I had. 1 coin, 2 coin, 3 coin, 4 coin, 5 coin, 6 coin, 7 coin, 8 coins. It's what I had. It doesn't buy even a bar of soap. It doesn't buy sugar. It maybe can buy water, drinking water, but like 1 cup. That's what I had, and I was like, now what can I do? They are not mentioning my amount, yet I came to church. I was like, no, let me stand up and I give it in, however much they have not mentioned it. So I had to give it in. When I offered my amount, remember we are just putting them around the altar. So the pastor said, you learn how to give. Oh, I felt very bad because the pastor announced on the microphone my amount and told me to learn how to give, because I was the last person who went around the altar, because that was the amount I had in my wallet, because by then I was working but things were not moving on well, and that was what I had for sure, and I had corrected that amount for like 4 weeks. Yeah, because it's what I had. So the pastor was like, learn how to give. So anyway, I felt very bad, but inside my heart I was like, I'm very happy because I have given what I had. So I went back and I had to sit. Remember, this journey began with just a simple prayer, asking God for what I wanted. But the journey became wide and wider. So I sat down. I was like, good enough, I have offered what I had. So we finished the service. We went back home. I was very happy, very happy. Like I was like, wow, it's my first time to pray with born agains. Though they ashamed me on a microphone to like I should learn how to give, but I'm very happy because I felt very happy, by the way. I don't know why, but like my soul felt very happy because it was yearning and thirsty, like thirsty for a word and worshiping, praising, and it's what I found in that church. So when I went back home, I slept, and when I slept, I had a dream, and in that dream, someone came and touched my head like this. I had a dream when I was around that altar where we had to put our offerings. So in that dream, I knelt down on that altar. When I knelt down, I had fire, like the hands were completely burning like fire, and the hands were on top of me like this, and a voice which I didn't see said, I heal you in Jesus' name. From today you are healed. I remove every obstacle, every evil force which was on you, which was following you. From today, I break all chains, I break all obstacles in Jesus' name. Then in the dream, tears started getting outside, like flowing, and the head was paining me a lot. The fire was like, can I say, like charcoal. Do you know when you light charcoal and you put your food to start cooking? That's how the other fire was extremely more than that, which I felt on my head. So then as I woke up, so when I woke up, but before waking up in that same dream, that person who touched on my head and said those words said that I will come back to remove all that is remaining in you. So that's when I woke up. And when I woke up when the head was seriously paining me. Tears were flowing out. And so I was like, which type of dream did I get? But before getting out from that dream, that same person who said those words to me told me, read Leviticus chapter 10, verse 9. Yeah. So anyway, that's when I had to wake up in that dream.